Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you all had a great long weekend, enjoying time with friends and family, or however you spent it. And we're going to start off this third episode of the Falcon Winter Soldier.
You bet. Looking forward to it. Seeing what's happened. Maybe get a little more Zemo in there. So before we get into that, let's roll that intro. Hey Marvel fans, thanks for joining us. I'm Jay.
And I'm Chris.
We have noticed a couple things. We appreciate you guys watching, but you're forgetting to hit that like button.
And you'd be doing us a huge favor if you hit that subscribe button as well. And don't forget to
ring that bell. Like you'd never see Steve Rogers do that.
So we bet on someone who's got a better hand.
He's just bad news, I think.
Oh, totally. Like, well, I mean, in the comics,
Alright.
kind of turns a little bit weird, right? Try and use some code words about A or something.
I have a feeling Buck's going to break him out, actually.
Look, let me just walk you through a hypothetical. Can I walk you through a hypothetical? What did you do? I didn't do anything. So why would two prisoners randomly start fighting at that moment? Who knows? There could be many reasons. The point is, these things escalate.
Jeez.
Done.
I don't like how casual you're being about it. Actually, are you? And if we have to do something about this, I'm the only one who looks like a pimp. In America, we'll just see what fashion.
So, I'm assuming Zemo knows who this. It's got to be the Power Broker. It has to be. You know, I mean, who knows? Could be anybody, right?
Sam. Who's Sam? Kill them.
Oh,
Oh,
Sharon Carter. Just a random container.
it's like
Hiding out.
Batman's Batcave in,
Oh, yeah.
in Dark Knight.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That would be the mark. Oh,
Oh, man. Just crush it. Wow. Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Right in the forearm. Oh, the old.
Oh,
Just, oh, that's gonna break. That's gonna pop a shoulder out.
Oh,
She's not pulling any punches, man.
nope.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, man.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
twist.
That'd be funny if she was the Power Broker.
Upside down when you're in your cabin. It ain't gonna be Walker, so before you go and destroy it, I'm gonna take it from it myself.
So they're just into stealing and helping the poor, kind of Robin Hood style.
Yeah,
but-
kind of.
Now.
Not Robin Hoodish, but
No.
so yeah, it's still a bad guy then. You're killing people.
Drop something.
Yeah. Episode 3, The Power Broker.
Yeah, so we got a little more further into the storyline, and we got some Baron Zemo.
Yeah, awesome. Like when he grabbed the mask from the back seat of the vehicle. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah. And I think his look is good. Kind of the, you know, basically your whatever mink coat type style on top and the trench coat, and definitely suits it. That's kind of a comic book feel to that.
Yeah, gave him that kind of a classic, realistic comic book look.
Oh yeah. You know, this episode had way more action. Just kind of well, explosions, crazy death scenes by Sharon Carter. Just
There was a lot of action, actually. But the thing was, they didn't actually just have action. There was a lot involved in this episode. They were really furthering the storyline, and you know, they were talking a lot about Power Broker, and we were kind of
Yeah.
wondering who it might be. And
yeah, and you know, in the comics, Power Broker is his alias is Curtis Jackson. Now, just
is that 50 Cent?
not 50 Cent, but you know, he did have money.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the comics, he funds lots of operations, things like that. I don't know if they'll go that route though. I'm wondering if the Power Broker.
They do a lot of twists with and
Yeah.
make it their own. So we were kind of wondering with what was going on with Sharon Carter there. There's something weird going on there as well.
Yeah, and maybe she's been rogue and she's just kind of, oh, look at all the funding she's got with all those the artwork. Possibility maybe she's the Power Broker.
Very, very possible.
But maybe not. That might be a little bit unlikely.
Well, maybe another twist just to add, get you thinking about it, throw you off.
Definitely get you thinking. Some other thoughts about who the Power Broker could be. If you want to not use that Curtis Jackson type thing, but make it somebody your own, could be possibly like Thunderbolt Ross, General Ross, wanting some soldier serum for.
It would make sense that because we're going to get into that down the road here.
Yeah.
It seems like so, and he's trying to get his hands on it.
Yeah, and Thunderbolt Ross becomes the Red Hulk. So I mean that could be a little. Maybe not because if they're setting up with She-Hulk and things like that.
Yeah, we're throwing out theories.
We are throwing out theories,
but
right?
it could very well be that. That's a good theory.
Another one, maybe the Red Skull.
Think we'll see him back in this?
I don't know. It's an interesting.
How would he get back?
Because the Red Skull has affiliation with the Power Broker, so it could be, and he's come back over time over comics, anyways.
I just want to see how he gets back from that world. But then again,
did he get the thing is, I wonder if he got released.
Maybe
Is he released after he gives up the stone?
True
I don't know. So I mean, that's an interesting thought. It could be that. Some other things which was interesting with Latvia, and kind of being Latveria where Doctor Doom lives. So there's also kind of other little ideas like that. There's so many little ways you could go, and they're really focusing on this Eastern Europe type thing, right? So
yeah, are they throwing us? I think they're probably purposely throwing us a lot of curveballs here.
Oh,
but
sure.
at the same time, we know all these people are coming down the road here.
Yeah.
So they might be just kind of hook and baiting you, and then kind of throwing you off the trail.
Well, that could be because I mean, if you think of Doctor Doom as a villain in Fantastic Four, and they want to introduce Fantastic Four eventually. I mean, you've got so many ways that this could go. But like I said, the Power Broker, I think, is maybe not going to be who we think it is. As far as
I think there'll be a twist. They've done
Yeah.
a lot of twists in these series, so and that's actually kind of. I think they'll build it towards. We were just talking about the future. It could be somebody completely we haven't even thought of yet, too.
Another one I was thinking about is also Justin Hammer.
I forgot all about him.
Because if they're having that Machine Wars or whatever it is with
That'll have Rhodey, I believe.
Rhodey's in it, and who knows what else. But he's big into that. He's got money. He's got the mechanics. So he's always been kind of Armor Wars. That's what it's called. So I mean, there's a couple out there. I mean, I'm just throwing them out there. Yep. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah, he's got money, and
yeah,
it could be any one of these.
But I think it's interesting. You go in and you have that background person who's kind of pulling strings, doing different stuff, and I think Marvel does a good job of setting you up kind of that way where you don't really know.
Yeah, they don't really give you the answer, which is good.
Yeah,
I like that we don't know, and we have several different theories.
Yeah,
keeps you guessing to the end. You can start eliminating them, but we know that any one of these people that you mentioned could be in there. More likely, I'm more inclined to believe that it's going to be somebody coming in this next phase that they're going to introduce these new characters they're going to want to bring in somehow related to that, or maybe it is Curtis Jackson. Maybe it'll just be some random guy.
Yeah, just throw him in there and he could be dealing with. He's got money, so he deals with lots of people, and I mean that could be a way it goes too.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on just the kind of dynamic with Zemo?
It actually kind of went exactly how I thought it would. I thought, he would. He's in it to get rid of these super soldiers. So he wants to kill them all.
Oh, for sure.
And the only way he's going to get around that is helping these guys to the end. But I'm sure he's still got a plan to get away in the end.
Yeah,
he's thinking of something.
Oh yeah.
But there's many times throughout the episode there too where I thought, oh, he's going to take off.
Yeah.
But no, he's stuck with him, and I think he's going to see it through to the end. But he has a plan to get away in the end.
It's kind of like earn their trust, work with them as long as he possibly has to, and then pull the cord to get out.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great setup because if they do that and let him out there loose, you got opportunity to use him again. and you know, you look at him, he's willing to blow people up, he's willing to shoot people. I mean, it's Baron Zemo, and it's perfect. And I like his character. I think
Yeah, he's gonna do whatever it takes to get to these super soldiers.
Yeah.
I don't see him taking off before he accomplishes his main goal. He wants to get to Carly. He wants to kill them all.
Oh yeah.
And he'll do whatever he has to. He'll kill whoever he has to.
Oh, that's exactly it. And I think that the interesting, still the ties in, right? You're dealing with the Shield still, right? It's Bucky. I liked his line. He said, "I'll take it back if
I'm hoping
I
so.
have to." Yeah, I know you want that. That's you want the Bucky holding the shield, right?
And I like the way they tied in the old Winter Soldier.
Isaiah.
The other super soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why they were taking his blood, and that's where they developed this serum from. Just keeps tying everything in together.
Oh, it's like a gigantic puzzle piece, and it just fits. It's just starting to come together. And
I'm still wondering if we're going to see more of his grandson there that was showing up. Eli, because he's one of the young Avengers.
Yeah,
and I wonder if they're going to build to a series for that as well.
So possible, right?
Maybe he'll join in this further down in the episodes here. But
yeah, it's so many different ways you can go. Like we're seeing the bit characters, right? Throw them from here, from this show, from that show, you know. And let's, if we're getting to the spoiler end of the show, the appearance of Ao.
Yes. Well, and Zemo did kill their king.
Oh yeah, and she was, if anyone doesn't remember, she was in Winter Soldier, in Civil War, and she was tasked with protecting T'Chaka, and that didn't turn out so well. So she's obviously got
she's got a bone to pick with
yeah.
Zemo.
So she knows he's broken out, and here she is.
She's come for his head.
Yeah. So and that's there you are, another inclusion, Black Panther scenario, and throwing them into the.
And it's funny that how right away Bucky picked up on she was there. So I'm assuming other than just hanging out there, he did some additional training there as well. He's learned some of their arts.
I think he's been around so many different places through time. For one, old, he's in his hundreds. And obviously knowing secrets and knowing a lot of things, knowing a lot of people.
He knows what to look for. And
then getting the clean slate kind of with the Wakandians. I mean. Yeah, I think it's a great tie-in. Black Panther, and maybe your son of Black Panther 2. Maybe Zemo's a bad guy in Black Panther 2. I mean, that's a...
Yeah, I have no idea which way they're going to go with that movie now with Chadwick Boseman gone.
A lot of...
They could really be setting something up completely different and go in a different direction with that movie.
And I mean, we're off topic big, but I had heard before that Submariner is supposed to be the kind of anti-hero bad guy in Black Panther 2 originally, but does that change because Chadwick Boseman is no longer around? So I don't know.
Or they just get to that character in a different direction, I guess.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So either way, but overall, I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, there was a lot more action, but yet they didn't sacrifice any story. They kept driving the story forward and dropping a little more breadcrumbs along the way.
Yeah.
Definitely a good I think it was better than the second episode.
Oh yeah, I agree as well. One last thing, John Walker. Obviously, you're kind of starting to see a few things there.
Even you kind of had the feeling all along we were talking that maybe he's not going to be such a good guy down the road.
Yeah.
But even that scene where he kind of grabbed that person and then the music was eerie behind it too.
Yeah.
Like it's just foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling that he's going to go about. Maybe he wouldn't necessarily be a bad guy, but he's going to go about doing things his way. And when you're not by the book, you're not necessarily Captain America.
Yeah.
So I foresee things not going well for him.
Yeah, and I mean it's that's his character in the comics, kind of a little bit
rogue.
Yeah, a little bit, and becoming U.S. agent and kind of doing things a little bit differently. So, just good storytelling. I think that's what it is. What it comes down to. Episode 3 in the books. We want to thank you guys for watching with us. Hope everybody enjoys their ham or turkey this weekend, and looking forward to next episode.
As always, do us a favor and drop some comments, questions, whatever theories you have about the episode in the comment section below. And until then, in the meantime and in between time, see you next time.